In the great library of Aurelia, the shelves groaned beneath their burden. Dust drifted in golden shafts of light, illuminating rows of tomes untouched for generations. Head Archivist Seraphine traced a finger across a cracked leather spine, then sighed. New scrolls and grimoires waited in the wings, yet there was no room to house them. The collection was overgrown. The knowledge, though vast, was tangled and choked. It was time for weeding, the practice of removing books, scrolls, and records so that the living collection might breathe again. Weeding or deaccessioning is not destruction, it is renewal. Like a gardener pruning vines so new growth may flourish, the archivist must periodically remove what no longer serves, which is outdated, damaged, irrelevant, or duplicate. Materials weigh down the collection. Without care, seekers are left to sift through dead branches instead of finding living truths. A pruned collection shines, more current, more trusted, more discoverable. In order to guide her hand, Seraphine turned to a time-worn creed remembered by curators, the code of MUSTIE, M, which is for misleading. These are books once trusted, now filled with false maps and outdated truths. The U in MUSTIE stands for ugly, crumbling volumes too broken to save. S means superseded, which indicates older editions eclipsed or concealed by newer, stronger ones. The T stands for trivial, or works of fleeting interest, long abandoned. I is irrelevant, texts that no longer match the needs of the community. E means the material can be found elsewhere, knowledge already available in other halls, other archives, and other forms such as digital spaces. With each letter, Seraphine murmured a blessing of release, setting aside volumes not in malice, but in wisdom. But even as she worked, she felt the weight of watchful eyes. Some librarians are collectors, guarding every volume like dragons on a hoard. Others, like Seraphine, see themselves as gardeners. To discard a book feels to some like discarding memory itself. And indeed, they're old tales of the weeding wars, when hasty purges caused public outrage. Crowds once accused librarians of censorship, of waste, of destroying treasures. Seraphine would not repeat their mistakes. She posted notices explaining the process. This was renewal, not erasure. Books would be respectfully retired so that the shelves could remain alive, relevant, and welcoming. When the time came, she performed the ritual of deaccession. Each title, carefully recorded and marked. Each book, respectfully removed from the catalog of living holdings. Some would be donated to the Friends of the Library to find new readers or help raise funds for the library's care. Others would travel to distant academies, filling gaps where their knowledge was still needed. Some, too damaged to endure, would be recycled into parchment for new works, a final transformation, giving life to future words. Only the most ruined, unsafe volumes met the cleansing fire, and even then with dignity. When the deaccessioning was done, the shelves stood straighter, dusty corners opened to light. The collection was leaner, healthier, alive. A young student seeking herbs for healing found her way to a current, relevant text without confusion. The library's purpose shone clearer, its reputation strengthened, and Seraphine, though she felt the melancholy of parting with old companions, knew she had served the library's mission. To hold everything is to hold nothing well. Weeding is not an act of loss, but of care, a tending of the garden of knowledge. By removing what no longer serves, the flame of wisdom burns brighter, guiding future generations. This is the dilemma of every keeper of knowledge, and this is their art.